equality of outcome, it's impossible. If you pursue it, you end up with a dystopia. And even if it were possible, it would not be desirable for the reasons you point to about the benefits of what you're calling competition. And I would want to tear competition into a couple different values. There's true competition against yourself. You know, you're skiing down the slope and you're paying attention to how you're doing and you're trying to do it better than you've done it before, right? And there's competition against others. And the thing that unites those two things is that what you are trying to accomplish is real. It is the world telling you how successful you are at something directly, rather than through some sort of social channel, some sort of reward handed to you or some compliment given to you by somebody. And there's a tremendous danger in a socially mediated world in which those who are successful because some social thing has told them that they are correct. Because you can be dead wrong, seem correct, and move ahead in a social world, whereas if you're doing carpentry, if you're in some sort of competition, the nature of the beast is one that will tell you when you've got it wrong, and therefore it will allow you to actually improve your insight in whatever form you have it. So I'm a tremendous fan of the idea that even if your world is largely socially mediated, you have to make sure that some part of it isn't. And you are confronting something real enough to tell you when you're confused so that you can learn how not to be confused.
But there are people in this world that do want to push towards an equality of outcome.
Yes.
And they make it sound as if this is not just logical, but ethical and possible in the future, and that you are on the wrong side of history if you think that capitalism and competition and all these things you just talked about are good. And that really the best thing is to force people to become some sort of utopian creature that works together in unison, and everybody is egalitarian, and there's no need for feminism and men's rights activists because everybody looks at everyone as an equal.
Well, there are two kinds of people who will advocate for equality of outcome. One kind of person who will is confused. They don't understand what happens if you go down this road. And the other one is cynical, and they're using this as an excuse to justify something that just so happens to reward them. But equality of opportunity isn't this way. It solves all of those problems. Nobody believes that you're going to have it ever realized in a perfect form. There's always going to be bad luck that's going to reduce somebody's opportunity. What you don't want is any systematic bias in luck.
Yes.
In other words, we're all going to suffer some bad luck and we'll all have some good luck, and some of those things will actually shape the trajectory of our lives. What you don't want is some population that just so happens to suffer more than its share of bad luck, which is what we have now.